Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving hoof first into the incredible world of horses. These magnificent creatures have been our companions, our workers, and our friends for millennia. And there's so much to discover about them. So, saddle up, because we're about to gallop through some fascinating facts. First off, have you ever wondered just how many different kinds of horses are out there? Well, it's mind-boggling. There are over 300 distinct breeds globally, each with its own unique traits and history. We generally categorize them into three main types, based on their temperament and build. You've got your hot-blooded horses, like the famous Arabian. These guys are all about speed, agility, and stamina. Think of them as the finely tuned athletes of the equine world, known for their fiery spirit and incredible endurance. Then there are the cold-blooded breeds, such as the majestic Shire or the powerful Belgian. These are your gentle giants, built for strength and heavy work, often used for draft tasks. They have a calm, steady temperament, perfect for pulling heavy loads. And finally, we have the warm-blooded horses. These are the versatile all-rounders, a wonderful blend of hot and cold bloods, specifically bred for riding, sports, and competition. Breeds like the Hanoverian or the Thoroughbred fit into this category, excelling in everything from dressage to racing. It's truly amazing how diverse these animals are, each perfectly adapted for different roles and environments. Now, let's talk about where all these horses live. Historically, the United States has often been home to one of the largest horse populations globally. But the picture is constantly changing. Today, you'll find massive horse populations in countries like China, Mexico, and Brazil as well. These animals are primarily used for agricultural work. It's vital for farming and transportation in many rural areas, but also for sport, leisure, and of course companionship. The exact rankings of countries by horse population can fluctuate, but it's clear that horses play a significant role in cultures and economies all over the world. From the vast plains of Mongolia to the ranches of South America, horses are an integral part of life. Here's a topic that might surprise some of you: the religious status of horse meat. Whether it's considered halal or haram in Islam, this has actually been a subject of quite a bit of debate among Islamic scholars, known as fuqaha, the majority opinion, held by the Shafi'i, Maliki, and Hanbali schools, and even to companions of Imam Abu Hanifa, is that horse meat is halal or permissible. This view is largely based on a well-documented hadith, a tradition of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, recorded in Sahih Muslim. This hadith states that the Prophet allowed the consumption of horse meat during the Battle of Khabur. So for many Muslims, eating horse meat is not an issue. However, the Hanafi school, led by Imam Abu Hanifa, holds a different view. They consider horse meat makruh tahrimi, which means it's abominable and very close to being forbidden. Their reasoning is quite practical for its time. Horses were considered essential tools for jihad, or warfare, and for travel. Consuming them could deplete the available stock, hindering these crucial activities. So, the concern wasn't about the animal itself being inherently impure, but about preserving a vital resource. So while the predominant scholarly opinion is that horse meat is halal, many Muslims who follow the Hanafi school choose to avoid it out of piety and precaution. It's a fascinating example of how different interpretations can arise within religious traditions, often influenced by historical context and practical considerations. Moving on to something equally fascinating. How do we get more of these incredible animals? We're talking about horse breeding, or as it's known in the equine world, equine reproduction. This isn't just about horses having babies. It's a very deliberate process of selectively mating horses to maintain or improve desirable traits. Think about what makes a champion racehorse or a calm, reliable trail horse. These qualities are often enhanced through careful breeding. We're looking for speed, intelligence, strength, good conformation, basically. What makes a horse great at what it does? Let's break down some of the traditional and common breeding methods. The most natural, of course, is natural service. This is exactly what it sounds like. A stallion, the male horse, and a mare, the female, are allowed to mate naturally. It's the age-old way, simple and effective, and still widely used, especially for smaller breeding operations or specific bloodlines. Then we have artificial insemination, or AI. This method has revolutionized horse breeding. Here, semen is collected from a stallion and then artificially introduced into a mare. The beauty of AI is that a single high-quality stallion can sire many offspring across different locations without ever having to travel. This minimizes the risk of injury during breeding, prevents the spread of disease, and allows breeders to access top genetics from around the world. It's a game changer for improving bloodlines globally and expanding the reach of elite stallions. But wait, there's more. Science has brought us even more advanced techniques for propagation and improvement. These methods are crucial for what's known as nasal caching, or selective breeding, and they allow for rapid population growth of elite lines. One such incredible technique is embryo transfer, or ET. Here's how ET works. A top-performing mare, often one with an exceptional racing record or show career, is bred. Early in her pregnancy, the resulting embryo is non-surgically flushed out of her uterus. This tiny embryo is then transferred into a less genetically valuable recipient mare, essentially a surrogate mother, who then carries the foal to term. What's the goal here? Well, an elite mare can typically only produce one foal per year. With ET, she can produce several embryos in a single year, significantly increasing her reproductive output and allowing her to continue her career without being sidelined by pregnancy. This means more foals from the best mares, faster genetic progress, and a greater chance for those prized traits to be passed on. It's truly remarkable how we can leverage science to enhance nature. Another groundbreaking area is genetic selection through genomic testing. Breeders are now using advanced DNA testing to identify specific genes associated with desirable traits. Imagine being able to pinpoint genes for incredible speed, exceptional jumping ability, or even a calm temperament. This technology also allows breeders to screen for genetic diseases, ensuring that only the healthiest and most genetically sound stallions and mares are paired. This meticulous selection process ensures a continuous improvement in the breed's overall quality, health, and performance, leading to stronger, faster, and healthier horses for generations to come. It's like having a crystal ball for future generations of horses. And then there's cloning. While definitely more controversial and less common, cloning is used in very specific circumstances. It allows for the creation of a genetically identical copy of an exceptional performance horse. Think of a champion racer or a world-running show jumper. This is typically done to preserve the exact genetics of a sterile champion, or even one that has passed away. Imagine being able to recreate a horse with the exact same genetic blueprint as a legendary athlete. It's a complex and expensive process, but it speaks to the incredible value placed on preserving the very best genetic material in the equine world. From their diverse breeds and global presence to the intricate science of their reproduction, horses continue to inspire awe and wonder. They're not just animals. They're partners, symbols of freedom and living testaments to the beauty of nature and the ingenuity of science. I hope you've enjoyed this deep dive into the world of horses. If you found this information as fascinating as I did, please give this video a big thumbs up. Share it with your friends. And do not forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you do not miss out on our next adventure. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.